What is going on YouTube? It is Hopsicle, and today guys I have some Advanced Warfare multiplayer tips for you guys. So today, as you guys saw in the video title, is going to be about score streaks and the new score streaks that we have in the Advanced Warfare. So let me just basically give you guys a brief breakdown of the score streaks. We have a couple new ones that are a little bit weird. For the first time, we have actually a score streak that is before the UAV and not just like, there's never been a score streak that was at the, before the UAV you could unlock, but we have one that is before the UAV. So let me explain to you guys what I'm talking about. So we got the aerial recon drone, which is basically, it works like the recon drone from MW3. It just, you can get into it, you control it, and you tag people so they show up on your radar, and it costs 350. It's an okay streak, but I don't really like it that much. Then we got the UAV, which shows enemies. Obviously you know what it does, 400, and then you could add a bunch of things that make it go up to a Blackbird basically, or orbital VSAT, something like that, to better support your UAV. Then we got the aerial assault drone, and it's basically controllable. It's another thing that you control, and it shoots a high explosive charge that can be detonated, and it can be AI controlled, and it have additional machine guns and rockets can also be installed. So that's pretty cool. Now the main things that I want to talk to you guys about are some of the bigger streaks though, like the XS1 Vulcan. So if you guys don't know, this is a laser beam that shoots up from a satellite. So basically what you do is you hop on this laptop, you go into this laptop, you shoot down laser beams onto the ground, and you have like a good 5 to 10 seconds of a laser beam. Now this thing does not move very fast, I must warn you. So be very careful about where you decide to actually fire the laser beam. This thing moves very slowly, and you only get 5 to 10 seconds. It's kind of dumb, but you can add modules to increase the you can increase the energy beam's width. You can add 1 to 3 rotating lasers with the XS1 Vulcan, and you can add one called extra burst, and it adds 1 extra burst of a Vulcan. So that's pretty cool. And then we got the missile strike, which is basically like the Hellstorm. You shoot 1 missile and it'll auto go onto some player, and then you control 1 missile that you shoot into the ground, and you can direct where it goes. Again, you can add it so that it makes a bunch of like little bunch of missiles, and you can make a circular rotating Hellstorm missile with it, which is another cool feature. And then the bombing run is just like the stealth bomber. You can call in and airstrike it to any point in the map. Now for the bombing run, I would suggest making sure you use this on a more open map where there's less buildings, because if you use this on a building like like retreat, where there's a big middle building, and that's the whole place is a big building, then I would mainly probably not use that. I would probably use something where you can get on the ground and use it like that. Use a streak on the ground, or you can control it through windows and stuff. That the bombing run or the stealth bomber would not work well. And then we got the XS1 Goliath, which everyone knows is the heavily armored mech suit. Again, once deployed in the map, you can climb in and take control. It's slow, it's very slow. It's got a lot, it can take a lot of damage, and it has an okay minigun. It's not that great, but the suit can be self-destructed at any time, which is awesome. Now you can add modules to this where it shows enemy exo movements and fired weapons on your HD. You can have one that destroys grenades that are fired at the SS1 Vulcan, or you can add one that's shoulder-mounted rocket pack that can be locked and fired on a target. Now for the XS1 Vulcan, my tip would probably be to, honestly, it's a good streak to have fun with. Other than that, it's not very powerful. The minigun is powerful, I'll give you that, but the rocket launcher is horrible. It does hardly any damage, and it's hard to aim with. For this streak, I would probably suggest using the more accurate one that shows enemy exo movements and fire weapons on your HUD. Alright, on to the Warbird. This is the second to last kill streak in the entire Advanced Warfare game. It's a remotely controlled aerial attack vehicle with miniguns. So basically you can have add one more person into your Warbird. And it also has a couple of modules where you can add rockets to the Warbird. Now this adds plus 300 score to the Warbird, so be careful about how you use your modules. You can add one that makes the Warbird AI controlled, so that it automatically engages enemies around the map. which is basically like it'll go to the players instead of you having to find them. And then you can add one called Wingman, which allows another player to join the Warbird. And then finally we got our last one called Paladin. Now this one is a very cool streak. It is the highest streak and the most powerful streak. Again, you can add another person to join you on this with this streak. Now you can add it's basically a controllable weapon system aboard a Paladin gunship. So if you know what a Paladin is, you know this is very powerful and it does not go down easy. It takes a couple shots with any AI controlled, or sorry, any user controlled rocket launcher. And basically you can add a couple modules. You can add laser guided rockets. Another one would be add a powerful 105mm cannon, and then the last one is add another player to join the Paladin and use an MG turret. Now this streak is very powerful. I love this streak. I've actually gotten it a couple times. I didn't get any gameplay of it, unfortunately, but it's a very powerful streak. I can tell you that right now. I definitely advise using it whenever possible. It's a great streak. Alright guys, so those are my favorite Advanced Warfare tips for you. I hope you guys do enjoy it. I'm going to actually have an entire tip series coming out to you over this next course of the year, you know, the Advanced Warfare tips and tricks. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, remember to leave a like down below, hit the subscribe button. I hope this guys helped you out. My name's Hopsell, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.